Welcome to Infection Free Zone, the zombie survival simulator that has brand new base building mechanics and a ton of overhaul changes to this new update. We're going to be doing the brand new San Francisco map here. Let's get it. Alright boys, now, not only has this update added a ton of brand new buildings, there's also a lot more to do. So here is our story channel. We're receiving a transmission. This is a dead transmission that happens every single game, and it doesn't really matter. We have to go search for it, and we find out that, hey, everyone's dead. Very fun. However, there's a bunch of new storylines, new military factions, new bandit factions that we can encounter. It sounds like they have added quite a bit to this game, but you might notice something different about the map. First of all, it's a lot more detailed. There's a lot more color on it now, which I think is very nice. You know, before it was rather drab. Now it's got some pastels to it. And also there's elevation. That's part of the reason I chose the San Francisco map, because San Francisco is known for a lot of elevation, a lot of very high streets, and this map showcases the elevation perfectly. It used to be a completely flat map that you would play on. However, now not only is it replicating exact coordinates in the world, but it also replicates the terrain. Really, really cool function. Now, it looks like actually now we start off with 2 squads. We used to only start off with none, I believe, but hey, that's pretty nice. So, basically what they want us to do right off the rip is send 1 squad down here to loot this, and then actually, if we go ahead, we can turn on the various objectives and things like that so we can find out what is going to be at different locations. Makes it a ton easier. Now, on top of that, we've got ourselves this other squad, which I'd love to send out searching for guns, but there are no gun spawns this early in the game, it looks like, except for very far away. So instead, we're going to just send them to another standard building here and see if they can find something over it. We can have a 3rd squad? Why do we have 3 squads? Okay, they've very much so updated this game. You used to start with 1, and that was all you got. But hey, that's pretty cool. Okay, next thing we're going to want to go ahead and build is definitely a cookhouse and a field. But before we get that, we need a place to actually store things a bit more. So storage warehouses tend to be fairly important. You know what? Because of that, I'm going to draw back this squad here and send them to search around our immediate vicinity here, so that way we can build those things. Obviously, this area here is going to be our fields for food and crop, and with 3 squads starting out here, we don't really need any type of... Alright, we got a little infected clash here. We don't need any type of defense because we've got so many soldiers. Also, what's with the floating ham? They added hunting to the game, I forgot! Yo, there's wild pigs now. Hold on, we gotta go check this out. What the heck, dude? That's so cool. Alright, can we hunt this down? Like, how does this work? Yeah, you could go attack wild boar. That's so cool. Okay, and then we go ahead and we can pick up the meat here and bring it on back. Of course, we're gonna need a cookhouse to cook any of that meat. However, that is truly, truly sick. All right, we're gonna have you guys go ahead and scavenge this area here, and you guys are gonna deliver that meat to us. Y'all have scavenged this area. Another new feature, which is semi-new, we've actually used this feature in the last update too, is you can now order your troops to just completely scavenge an entire block of streets, which is really helpful. Gets really annoying having to individually shift-click everything, so that's another pretty good thing we've got going for us right there. All right, now, gathering resources. First of all, they added tree planting. So now you could go ahead and actually plant trees and then harvest them later, which is really great. But beyond that, we do want to go ahead and harvest some metal and wood. Now, Actually, brick is one of the least useful things in the game, or at least it was. I believe they've updated it, so it's at least a little bit more profitable to us. They've also made it so units will split up a little bit better when you're starting a bunch of different projects, so that is very nice as well. Now, I waited a little bit late in the game because I got excited by that boar, and so we are actually a little bit behind as it's now nighttime, and our boys are going to go ahead and start running into cover here, so that's not great. The Norwegian Seamen's Church. Seaman, that's funny. Alright, we're gonna leave one squad in here. The rest are going to continue to scavenge out here. Well, this guy we need to order to go ahead and scavenge maybe this area here. Just keep going for it, boys. And this first night should be fairly easy. Night number 1, there's rarely any zombie hordes that you need to deal with, so they make it pretty simple. It's not going to be too hard. I also like the addition of these bigger palm trees. That's new, and different tree variety as well. They've done a lot of quality of life changes to this game just to make it overall more appealing to the eyes, and I really like that. Alright, we do have a horde over this way, but they're going to stick to that building there, so that's not really too big of a deal for us. Not a problem. Alright, let's go ahead and subtract a few of these workers from our various jobs that we've assigned them to. The rest can continue to salvage there. However, what I'd like to do is go ahead and build ourselves a living quarters. This hosts 42 people. That's a good start for us, so we're going to go for that right off the rip. And we need you guys to really be chopping that wood because we are already out of wood. And in fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and just have a few troops working on trees there, because there's no real point in that. I just wanted to test it out. But the rest of y'all just keep on chopping that wood for us. Yeah, boy! Alright, you guys are now going to go ahead over here and start looting all of this stuff. We'll go get that book research done a little bit later. We don't need it right now. Survival is more important. We're also finding guns over here, which is really nice for us. And if we could stumble upon a car at some point here, that would be very helpful. Either way, we're gonna do a little bit of salvaging here and scavenging, so that way we have enough stuff to go ahead and build these new buildings that we have. Like vast fields are now an option, sawmills, protective gear factory, that was the last update. Vehicle workshop is new. We also have new walls and gates that we can build. And repairman shop was in the last one as well, but I believe there's new weapons. There's a lot of new everything essentially going on in this game, a little bit here and there that they've added. So this zombie simulator has improved considerably. So let's go ahead and time-lapse our resource getting. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright, there we go. We now have some shelter we can snagola, and once these guys actually go there, perfect. We're gonna send them over this way to get the books, because we want the books, so then we can build the antenna to allow for more radio communication, and then the more radio communication will allow us to get more people in our place, which will be great. So that's an important one. Very important. On top of that, why don't we go ahead and plop one of these down here. I did notice there was another group over this way somewhere. Not entirely sure where they went off to, though. And you know what? This police station just revealed itself, so we'll go there and try and get some additional guns, if possible. We haven't really interacted with any zombies yet, beyond just a couple skirmishes, so it's safe to say fairly soon there will be some coming upon us. Now, wood here is one of our more valuable materials. Metal is a little less, actually, because early game you need a lot of wood, less metal. So Let's go ahead and get one tower here and one tower here to defend our HQ. Now, in order to build these, we're going to have to take away from something. I suppose we'll take away from these guys. And go ahead and add a couple here and then one here. They're probably not going to be finished today, I would say, but maybe soon-ish we'll get her done. Okay, these guys still have not found any guns. I'd really like a gun. And you guys are still looting up over here at the library. So that's going to take a little bit of time. We're good on food, though, for now, so I'm not too worried about that. Should be okay for the time being. Look at these guys. Chopping lampposts with axes. Brilliant minds we got here. Incoming transmission. We need a workspace for engineer technology. We could store all the books there too. Sounds good.
Let's do this.
All right. So we need to build our research center now, which will then allow us to build antenna. We'll build it here. It's good to have like a moderately sized research center. That tends to be the best strat. And since it's a full moon, there's actually going to be no zombies today. So we can go ahead and send these boys out. We got a little bit lucky there. That's not too bad. All right, let's unassign a few of these metal workers here. Unassign a couple more of these woodworkers here. We'll get a bunch in this one, and then we'll increase this by one as well. So now we'll expedite the building of those places, which should be pretty nice. All right, we got a few more pistols. We also got ourselves a shotgun, which is pretty nice. I'll assign that to a unit once we have someone back at base. And we're getting more pistols too, which is great because these towers need pistols. So that's fantastic. Excellent. Now, in terms of brand new stuff, there is actually a whole strain of zombie survival things. So you get early diagnosis here, which decreases falling ill. Then there's also a vaccine here. There's symptomatic treatment and turning prevention. So you can basically prevent your people from turning into zombies, which I believe is also a new feature that I think there is some way that your people do turn into zombies now, which there's a whole storyline to that now, I believe, as well. So, yeah, again, lots of updates to a lot of this stuff. All right, let's send you guys up here. And real quick, we're going to go ahead and have y'all exchange with the HQ and take that Shoute right there. Beautiful. Now I'm going to actually send you way down this way and see... Oh, this is that zigzag street. Very famous zigzag street. All right, we can zero out these workers here, and then we will max out scavengers at the moment. All right, building adapted. So now we have our research tower, which is great. We do not need 6 scientists. That's okay. All right, we're looking for a car, my dude. Looking for cars. You know what? Search the police station while we're there. Might as well. We bailed on searching for cars almost immediately, but that's fine. All right, max out guards as it's about to be nighttime. So now we are mostly defended here. I mean, should be capable of holding out against most zombies, unless like a massive horde comes. Horde spotted. Okay, so we got some zombies down yonder. Oh, jeez. Okay, wait, hold on, hold on. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Get in a building, get in a building. Go, 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 go. Swap your gun for that gun. You guys have plenty of ammo. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Got it. Okay, you know what? We're gonna send additional squad down there to assist. And then you guys are going to go up to HQ. This is gonna be a swarm kind of night, huh? Okay, we've got a dead already. There are too many of them. We won't make it. Save yourself. I'll hold them off. Run. Nah, save the boy. Save him. Stay there. Stay there. We're coming. We're coming. Stay alive, buddy. Stay alive. We got 2 men left. Okay, good. All right, get over there. Oh, we can't exchange. All right, it's fine. You guys are just gonna hunker down in that building for the remainder of the night. You're gonna protect each other. No, do not come back. Stay there. Stay there. God, you dum-dums. Okay, here we go. Some zombies coming up against us. Not great. All right. Hold on. We need to go into research really, really quickly and just start the research on the basic antenna. Forgot to do that. Should be done tomorrow, though, which will be fine. All right, 1 zombie gets downed right there. Beautifully done. Okay. kind of took those unnecessary losses, but it is what it is. These things happen, boys. These things occur. You just gotta roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Alright, okay. I'm not super happy about it happening, but it happened. Alright, you guys go search all that. Day is breaking. Good. You guys skedaddle on up this way. Beautiful. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and zero out those guards, and we will max out scavengers again. Just continue to scavenge as much as possible, and take the wood, take the metal, and we shall be Gucci, my man. Alright, go down there, grab those guns. You know what? I will boost that. Did I accidentally just delete our squad? Oh! There's a queue now for your squad. Oh, you can't spam squads anymore. Oh, sad. Oh, sad. Okay. You used to be able to just spam squads out as much as you'd like, but apparently that's been nerfed. Rip the dream. Alright, squads are a little bit more important to keep alive now, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna send you guys down here. Go for that ski mask area. Let's get some protection for our boys. And that'll help us keep our squads alive now that they're more difficult. But on top of that, if you can spot a car anywhere around here, that would be fantastic. Alright, next day is happening. Hold up. We need to go ahead and let's zero out farming, add 2 guards. Boom. Okay. Beautiful. Love to see. Alright, why don't you guys hunker down here? I feel like we're due for a massive horde fairly soon. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how the game is balanced anymore since it has been a while, but I do imagine there's probably still massive hordes every few days, every few weeks or so, which could be very problematic for us. Alright, these guys are fairly kitted out now. Let's go to the comedy club here. Oh, incoming transmission.
Operator, we found something suspicious. There's a large piece of dried meat here with a piece of rope around it. It's attached to a counterweight. This seems to be a trap to catch something. Maybe humans, maybe animals, or maybe even the infected. Somebody must have set it up not too long ago.
Okay, so this used to do nothing. It used to be a storyline that didn't go anywhere, but maybe it does something now. I'm gonna leave it anyway, so if it does go somewhere, we won't be affected by it, because we're not gonna be stupid. But if it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't matter. Okay, so those guys are heading back now. Okay, nothing burger of a night right there, which is, hey, very cool with me, my dudes. Let's zero out guards. Let's actually, hold on. Maybe we should go ahead and start some more development here for us. Alright, probably getting ourselves a cookhouse early-ish in the game is a good idea. And we want it to be like moderately sized, so 10-man workforce is pretty solid. Also get a metal tower right next to it, right there at Chestnut Street. That way it's at least somewhat guarded. Alright, what's up? Oh, we got the antenna. Okay, cool. We also need to build an antenna. Woohoo! Zooey mama. By the way, guys, Daily Bricks, brand new video just dropped. If you'd like to go ahead and check it out, it is part 3 to our Lego Acid adventure, which is pretty fun. So if you want to go check that out, I would love it if you would. But yeah, we left Lego minifigures in Acid for 1,000 days. Videos over on Daily Bricks if you want to go take a little look-see-poo. But it's pretty insane. It was pretty toxic, if I were to say so myself. Okay, you know what? No. Keep going. We need to find a car so we can actually traverse this whole place a little bit better. That would be very nice. Oh, look at this cool little tower thing.
Building work done.
On top a hill. Alright, we'll head to the police station over there. Please, come on. Show me a car.
Adapted.
Still no car. Great. Alright. That must have been the antenna. Yep. Antenna is now operational.
Let's start broadcasting.
So they want us to do a test broadcast. Let's go ahead and do an invite. So essentially what an invite will do is potentially someone will respond to your invite and come chill with you later on and join your colony, which is kind of cool. Okay, so those guys are very far away, hoping they're fine. We're going to go ahead and slap you in that building. We've got 3 guard towers built now, which is great. We've also got way too many workers over here. We can build one of these because of that meat we hunted, which is great. But what we actually need to go ahead and do for tomorrow is get fields going. So this is the vast field. We might as well give this a try because we've never done that before. That is a brand new unit. Well, unit building, I guess you'd call it. Okay, infected crawling all over the place over here at Telegraph Hill Boulevard. So you guys need to just chill here. You've got armor. You've got 1 shotgun, so you're decent there. If we could pick up another shotgun from this police station, that would be very ideal. Let's see. Nothing. We're not getting anything. Yikes. All we got is 2 ammo. You guys are just gonna hunker down there tonight because sending you out would be a death sentence, essentially. So we're not gonna do that to you. Believe it or not. I am not always so cruel to my people. We could also do some more research now. So researching previously, what we always wanted to go for was, number 1, tool factories are very important for later research. Food is always really important early game. And then chemistry is definitely when you want to start ramping up, because you're gonna, as you grow your population and have to fight more and more zombies, you need to build your own ammo and weapons, or else you're gonna really suffer in the late game. So that's kind of the next thing we're gonna be going for there. Okay, where are our boys? There they are. All right, y'all are gonna head back home, but you're gonna take a long route back, okay? You're gonna go down here and then up there, and that's the skinny of it. All right, 0 out guards. We can max out scavengers again, I suppose there. And y'all are building that field, which is wunderbar, and we should probably go ahead and start scavenging a little bit more again with these fellas around here to replenish ammo and also get some more weapons so we can build more guard towers as we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and time-lapse for a while here and just really get a lot of materials and start developing our civilization a little bit more, and if interesting things happen, I will stop the time-lapse. Okay, alright, we've got some boys here. Apparently these guys are traders, yeah, merchants, and we were able to request guns from them. So this is brand new. Let's trade them. Oh, this is cool! Okay, so the vendor has pretty decent stuff, I would say. Can I take this? This? Oh, you can fight them too. Oh, these. I'll take ammo for that as well. I'll take tools. Tools are tough to get. Well, I'll take the guns. Please, that, and book. Book is kind of annoying to get. And, let's offer them. Oh, we have food. Do I have to 1 by 1 do this? Oh my god, that's so annoying. We could also do fuel. We don't really need fuel right now, actually. We're not at a position where fuel is needed. Let's do more food. Alright, you know what? Ditch the ammo. Man. Oh. That was my phone. Could give him some metal, I guess. That's metal. In your lungs. Bruh, come on. Give me the crap. Alright. We'll get rid of this stuff. Not enough space. Oh, I see. Okay. Unacceptable. God dang it, dude. Alright, you know what? Then Brother, make it acceptable. Stop being a turd and give me a loot. What if I give him a pistol? No, unacceptable. If I give him some of this? No. Y'all are turds. Alright, what if I get rid of that? That. Okay. That's acceptable. What if I... Okay, no. If I get rid of that. That. Okay, so this stuff has almost no weight. That has weight. That has weight. Okay. Alright. 2 AKs and a shotgun for 6 fuel, 4 ammo, and a pistol. Alright. Let's do it. Thanks, boys. Alright.
Clear.
Well, I would say that was a very good trade for us. AKs are fantastic in this game, so that's awesome. We also did find a car, just a little sedan, nothing too special, but hey, we'll take it, baby. We will take it. All right, and in fact, the car boys, come back here real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and exchange for those AKs, and you can also have that shotgun still. That sounds good to me. There we go, because the car boys are going to be the most important to keep alive, I would say. All right, and we can also go ahead and send them a little bit further out because they have a car, so we don't have to be as protective of them. Hold on. There we go. All right, send them out that way. Oi! We got some zombies. Ooh. Wait, hold on. It's actually quite a lot of zombies. You guys are okay over there. Get back here. We have all of our guardhouses guarded. Good. Get back here. Get back here. You guys can stay out there, but yeah, let's bring back 2 squads. All right, and then we'll keep an eye on these guys as they loot it up. Uh-oh. Why didn't you guys go back? Idiots! All right, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, zombies can also attack your workers now, too. So if any workers get caught out, it can be really, really quite bad for us. So we got to be careful of that as well in the future. Not great, but it is what it is. Okay. Doing pretty well. We're starting to make our own food, which is fantastic. Not even close to being able to do enough food for, you know, completely maintaining ourselves, but hopefully eventually we'll get there. Let's go ahead and invite again as well to see if anyone will join us. And beyond that, I'll keep on working at this. Oh, it looks like we might be dealing with a horde, boys. We just got the incoming transmission that there might be some boys upon us. Now, if it is a full-blown horde, we might be in some trouble. We do have... Okay, that's 1. That's not horrible. Okay, easy clap. We do have some AKs. We got some shotguns. We got 3 squads still. Oh, yeah, this is gonna heat up pretty quick. All right, they're coming from down this way, so let's send this squad up here. We've got 2 towers that can shoot at them right now. Okay, not bad. They went for that tower. That's good. Okay. Those hordes are only going to get bigger is the problem. That's kind of how they work. So that was the first actual horde night that we've had. More to come, I'm sure. All right, now one thing we can do now is actually head out of bounds and search for supplies in various areas like this. Now, this is where you start to potentially encounter the military. Now, you can either fight the military or be friendly with them. Now, I think they've developed that storyline further, but in the past, if you were friendly to them, they would basically help you like once or twice and then leave, and that was kind of it. And if you fight them, you kill them, and then that's it. So being friendly with the military does mean the storyline goes a little farther. So if we do get the military storyline popping up here, we'll probably be friendly. What's this? Boss, it's been a rough night. Our chances will be really low. We will prevail, my friend. Not to worry. Well, maybe you worry a little bit, but that's okay. Oh. Armed people where? Incoming transmission.
Operator, we found the Raiders' hideout.
Oh, it's the Raiders. Alright, let them be for now. That's a ton of Raiders.
Another vehicle here.
In the past, oh, it's 4 squads of Raiders? In the past, it was ever like one raider squad, and that was it. Holy cow. All right.
Survivors.
You guys come with us. We're gonna have to
Out of stock.
probably wait to take on those raiders. That's a crazy amount right there. Holy cow. All right, you guys continue on that way. We'll have to build more squads in order to do that. And in order to get new squads, we need to build a squad quarters, which is a new-ish building. So let's build a squad quarters there if we can. Now, it is still 7 a.m., so we've got plenty of time here. We got to max out scavengers, cut down some trees, and then we'll be able to get some of that good stuff going for us. Okay. I guess our next objective is going to be to take on those raiders.
Chief, can you hear me? We're beyond the range of our basic radio. We'll scavenge this entire area for resources and look for anything of interest. Let's hope this place isn't infested.
Okay, so these are the guys that are out here. They're just going to look around. They might discover the military, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Shouldn't be too big of a problem, though. We should be okay. We're doing pretty well so far. It's nice because this map is very abundant in resources, so we're not wanting anything too much. But things can always go south later on. You never know. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse for a while longer? If anything interesting happens, of course, we will stop the time-lapse. Whoa! Okay. There is a new enemy unit called Mad Cattle. Bruh. What the heck? Zombie cows, dude! There are zombie cows! Maybe we could take them if we were alone, but there's more zombie hordes around here. Alright, we might actually have to bring them back to our HQ currently. I'm not sure if this squad can do it alone. Oh, they're actually leaving. Huh. I guess they're not gonna chase? Maybe the Mad Cattle is not big on chasing? That's crazy though. Bro! Alright, we're really starting to see a lot more of the new stuff in here, which is fun. Now, what I would like to do is finally start getting some brick. And in order to do that, we need to go ahead and deconstruct some buildings. That's usually the best way to get all resources in the mid-game to late-game stage. So that's what we're going to do here. Let's go ahead and zero out guards and max out scavengers right there. Incoming transmission. We're looking for help. Come on down, boy. All right, how many of them are there? Several people, 7? Okay. Come to us. Yep. Come on, buddy. Come on down. Yes, sir. Okay. So hopefully they make it here without dying to the Mad Cattle. Which could be bad. What's this? Oh, the safe zone. Okay, so this is an old thing that repeats over and over again. So you never truly find them, which is kind of annoying. And this is us wanting us to go and find them, which is always kind of a waste of time. You do get some resources from their HQ, I believe, but it's really not that much. It's just not worth it. I would say a lot of the quests in this game, they're not super worth doing, which kind of sucks. No, those are the people we talked to online, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay, perfect. So we got some more folks here, which is great. All right, there we go. That's the end of work today. Get you guys going like that. Now, in terms of research, we did do farming, so our crop output should be a little bit better now, which is great. And let's go ahead and start fertilizer production, because that ends up being quite important later on. So on top of that, we want to go ahead and build a tool factory over here. All right, small infected raid right there, nothing too much. All right, and this tool factory is going to allow us to build more farms as well as more construction buildings, and it's very good to get tools extremely early on in this game. If you wait too long, it becomes quite a problem. Now, we've barely scraped the surface of this area, but at the very least, we've started to dismantle this building. And once we have enough of that brick is what we're after, we're going to start building brick walls, because brick, again, is one of the more useless things, so it's good to just use it up on walls, and getting walls around our immediate street here will just help with our defense a lot, especially as we get into later days. It's day 18 right now, so it's actually quite early still, but it will start to get hard. What's this? Oh, a trader? Yeah, bring us what you got. Come on down, son. We'll see what we could trade with him. Could be worth it to get some more AKs or something like that. Forester's hut that will plant trees nearby. That could be kind of fun to go ahead and build, as it is a brand new building. We go ahead and build it maybe a touch away from our farms. Like right here is probably good. Let's get that going right there. That should be pretty good. We'll max out builders right there. We'll max out farmers as well. And then we do have to go ahead and invite more people, because our population is starting to get to the point where we need to expand more. Ooh, incoming transmission. Chief operator of the safe zone, blah, 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 blah. They don't actually exist. Yep, okay. Bye-bye. All right, why don't we just go ahead and... Why can't I move? Oh. There's the boys here. Merchants! Alright, let's trade. Right, he's got AK. We'll take the glaive. We'll take the shotgun. It's kind of all I want. Can we just trade him pistols for that? Yeah, there you go. Gib. Accept the offer. Beautifully done. Thank you, my friend. Goodbye. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and begin investigating the signal in various areas and stuff like that. And it's not really going to give us all that much. Again, it's just going to give us a little bit of juice. It's nothing too special for us. Let's see. It's not here. Press on. All right. Move along, boys. Move up here. It's not here. We have to keep looking. Blah, 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 blah. Keep going. Keep her going. What's that? Got some... Oh, I think that means zombies are going to be coming our way in the next couple days. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, though. Alright, incoming transmission. Signal is weaker over here. Okay. I think you literally have to investigate each corner before you actually get the signal. Alright, we'll get guards maxed out. We're going to need more guard towers pretty soon for sure. Need more people. That's the big thing. Where is this signal? There it is. Go to there. Alright, let's see. Signal is slightly stronger here. Alright, so we should be... Oh, here we go. Nice. Yeah, get in there. Scavenge it. And then... Oh, look, they're all dead. Boss, we met some survivors. Oh! They're wounded. Oh, these are these guys over here. What do you think? These people might be an asset, but it'll come with a price. We'll expect some issues if they join us. We'll take them, but then we can beat them up and kill them if they're zombified. Another transmission. Sir, we found the transmission was coming from one of the safe zones. It seems to have fallen years ago. Okay. Maybe we could try and use solar energy too. So that's a future quest line that they're still setting up. So that quest line doesn't even exist yet. It just kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, it's a full moon. So we actually don't even have to worry about zombies today. All right. Might as well head out and do a little bit of salvaging while we're here. That'll be good. That'll be good stuff right there. Yes, sir. All right, get going. And y'all are pilfering the safe zone, which had a lot of ammo and a couple guns. So we will gladly take that. People spotted somewhere. Where were they? Huh. They are gone. That's fine by me. All right. Well, let's continue. We're starting to really explore some of the brand new stuff out here, which is fun. But there's definitely still a lot more out there for us to find. So, yeah, why don't I go ahead and do... Oh, wait. This is over. Oh, is this the... Oh, no, this is a random event that doesn't go anywhere. It's a sick guy and he dies later. Just switch channels. Yeah, ignore him. I thought it was the Raiders group, but the Raiders group is still over that way. Which we should probably go deal with them fairly soon-ish, I would say. That would probably be a good idea. Okay, so we've got this, though. So the Forester's Hut is ready to roll. That's another pretty nice addition, I would say. And then you got to get the sawmill on top of that in order to then chop down the nearby trees. So we'll go ahead and build that. There's a lot to do. And on top of all of that, we're going to go ahead and get a couple more metal towers now. Seeing as we're starting to expand outward, we also therefore need to expand our defenses outward as well. Okay, so those guys are going. Hold on. Go kill them. All right, taking on some of these blokes. They changed some of the animations, too. Looks good. Looks very, very nice. Love to see. All right, a couple more pistols there, which is good. All right, and we're wrapping it up for the day. Go ahead and max out guards right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very nice, my friends. And max out scavengers again. Okay. I will go ahead and time-lapse. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is boosting us here and getting us into a position where we can get some more squads under our thumb. And then from there, we want to go attack the hideout, which is somewhere over here. I can't remember where it is, but it's somewhere over there. Oh, a little bit of a zombie horde there, but nothing we can't take care of. Easy peasy. Why don't you get home too, just in case, because there could be some more coming for us. So just want to be careful. Okay, yeah, I'll start time-lapsing. All right, boys, our population is up to 100. We're a little bit damaged, but we did get a radio signal saying that the enemies that were over here got eaten by zombies. So we actually don't even have them to deal with anymore, but there is quite the zombie horde building up here. So we're going to have to prepare tonight for that. That could be majorly problematic. We'll see. We do have some good fencing up now, but that's kind of all we got. So we're going to need probably 1 or 2 more metal towers here built up to perfection. Let's go ahead and max out our builders, and we'll zero out guards as well as scavs right now. We'll also go ahead and get these guys to replenish by 1 trooper right there. There's also zombies hiding out in our research center. Nice. Great. Fantastic. Love to see that for us. Okay, there we go. More buildings getting completed. We can max out our guards now. These walls are getting up. We haven't completed them here yet because we do need to get a gate for that particular wall. All right, there we go. That guard tower is done. That guard tower is now done as well. Beautiful. Oh, there's this stupid squad preparation glitch where you have to exit out to get that to work. It's super weird. Okay, let's max those guys out into scavengers now. We're also maxed out in terms of guards. We're pretty self-sustaining at this point, which is pretty nice. We've also used a lot of the brand new features in the game, which is pretty cool. I mean, the sawmill thing works pretty great. This is fantastic. It makes it so you don't have to do as much stuff every day. And of course, we have a full moon. We were so ready to take on these boys, but we've got ourselves a nice little full moon. So why don't we use tomorrow then to go ahead and let's try out some barbed wire, because I don't think we've ever used this. Is this new? Man, okay, the inner city here makes it incredibly difficult to build anything, really. This is not going super duper well, but that's pretty cool. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so we got some barbed wire going up there. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more brick fencing. Like, yeah, see, the new, I think it's the new variation in height that's kind of causing these problems. which is a little bit frustrating. So we'll see how that goes in the future if that gets fixed. But we need more barbed wire around here as much as we possibly can. I can't even get any up here, really. God, that's annoying. I'm just trying to, like, kind of barbed wire off this area because I don't want to put a gate here because it slows people down leaving, but also it costs a lot of manpower to have gates. So I'd rather try out the barbed wire since we do have so many towers around here anyway, so might as well give that a go. Let's go ahead and zero out scavs, max out builders. Get those guys really working on this stuff because it's almost nighttime here. Alright, we got our guard towers maxed out. We're ready for these zombies. This could be pretty major. Let's see. Unless we get another full moon, but that doesn't happen. Alright, here we go. Zombies are after us. Look how glitchy that is. That's them trying to go through the barbed wire. It really doesn't slow them down that much. Probably a gate is the correct option to do. But I guess what you could do is, like, surround your fence in barbed wire to try and slow them down somehow. That could kind of work. We're gonna go ahead and move these guys out this way, move these guys into the research center there. All right, more zombies coming upon us. Uh-oh, you did not get in the research center, boys. There you go. Okay, beautiful. A solid defense there. We have no towers out this way, so those zombies are just glitching back and forth for some reason. I don't fully understand what's going on there. They're just kind of derping. They're big derping, boys. They're big derping. That's okay. We'll let them derp. They deserve to derp. They're just doing nothing. Oh my god. With every update of this game comes brand new glitches alongside it. But I must say, the game has had some great additions to it. I think we're going to go ahead and end this here today. But let me know in the comments if you guys want me to continue on this map or continue covering the game at all. Would you guys like to see more of the update? I mean, there's a little bit more we haven't explored, like the virus stuff. But that's pretty late game. But we've pretty much got a self-sufficient thing here. So let me know in the comments if you guys want me to continue on this map or not. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.